Well, you hit a topic there, and I think maybe that's where we'll start the story is how did we meet kind of thing. And, you know, um, I always love stories of how people meet, especially when someone's been such a dynamic force in each other's lives kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
Like you can pinpoint the trajectory of your life to how you met somebody and whatnot.
Right.
And so today, boys and girls, we are going to read from my book, The Stare. And you're like, wait, we've heard of this book for years. Where is this book? How do we get this book? Well, it's here in my hands. So we're going to read the story of how I met Eric Moser.
Oh, I've never heard this before. What is it?
Never? Pretty sure you edited the book. So
I might have had it.
and so for those who do know the book and have read it, and everybody asks, the Moser review, finally a book that doesn't suck. This is Moser. So this is the Moser review.
That's, yeah. Hey, I'll give a blurb like that to a lot of things if you pay
But
me.
the joke of this is that it's not finally a book that doesn't suck. It's finally a book that doesn't suck, meaning I just said I wanted to write a book that doesn't suck. And so
That's
you're like,
right.
finally it's done.
Yeah.
So that's the inside joke of
We've
that.
got it past not sucking.
Yeah. It's not the best book, but it's pretty damn good.
Oh, I think it's good, man.
All right. The Book of Moser, 1001, Chapter 37. In September of 2002, I was crashing a creative writing class at the community college in Bakersfield. Being rebellious and somewhat cheap, or rather more on the poor side, I decided that I'd just go to all the classes, do all the work, but just not bother to pay or enroll. My thought was, I'm going to school for the experience. I don't care about fulfilling society's demanded obligation for higher education. Sounds revolutionary, right? Sure. As I was carousing down the campus corridors on my way to class, coming from the opposite end of the hall was a dopey-looking guy with a big nose, ape-shaped teeth, and stone blue eyes, wearing a backwards Broncos hat to cover his gorilla black hair and headphones covering his little monkey-shaped ears. How many primate parallels can I make there?
You can't help it. I know.
You're part primate. He seemed to be walking in rhythm to the music with his hands clasped against his chest, holding onto the straps of his backpack. He seemed to be a mellow ripple in life's watery pond. As my ripple of destiny coincided with his, a changing wave capable of inspiring a generation was the result. It's amazing how you meet life-altering friends in the most strangely coincidental way. I met Moser as we both reached the door to the class at the same time. His hands on his backpack straps, my hands either in my pocket or picking my nose. We both looked at a letter on the door which said that class was canceled. I looked at him. He looked at me. He shrugged his shoulders. I smirked. Then it goes on from there, man.